So, about a year and a half ago, I had been introduced to Guy, who had this new technology that I was really interested in because I am approaching, midlife, going on to 70 here, and wanted to take charge of my faculties because I was noticing that I was getting a little slower. Words were not coming to me like they had been in the past. I started using the AVE as well as the laser for the nose, as well as the ears and the helmet. And I do them religiously a couple times a day, in morning and night. And I've noticed a lot of improvement. So I'm here to say that I feel a lot better. My energy level is even better than it used to be. And my thinking is even more clear now than it used to be as well. So one other thing that I've also been able to do was totally get off of my anxiety medication that I had been on.
So, well, I appreciate this added piece that I was not aware of, that you were able to, responsibly wean yourself off of your anxiety medication and
Right.
and are not having the anxiety symptoms absent the medication. That's fantastic. Right? But when you first came, like it was challenging for you to get through a sentence from beginning to end on the same train of thought. You would skip topics within a sentence about 3 times.
Really?
So our conversations were often very kind of scattered and fractured, and we'd always get done what we needed to get done in terms of making plans and arrangements and whatnot. But it was a very non-linear process. And that was my only sense of you, right? Like that's who I knew you to be. And then 8 months later, we got on a call and you're just calm, cool, collected, speaking slowly and completely in full thought trains. And that contrast, that's what made me think, like, this isn't the same person. I've made a mistake. So again, another sign of just how much changed over that time period. It was really dramatic.
Oh, I know what I wanted to say. So I have an aura ring, which measures my sleep patterns.
Mhm.
And before I was doing and I've got a long history of this, the aura ring measurement. And before I was doing the AVE, I was sleeping. My deep sleep was maybe 13%, and my REM was maybe 10%. But now I'm enjoying awesome deep sleep. And I will get between REM and deep sleep 50%. So it's like 50 split, which is amazing.
So much of what's healthy for our brain happens in deep sleep. And so if we don't get into that deep sleep for long periods of time, our glymphatic system, or the lymphatic system for our brain, doesn't get turned on. So our brain doesn't get the housekeeping, it doesn't get the cleansing, the detoxification, and we can get those accumulation of toxins, which can lead to neuroinflammation and a cascade of things we don't want. Not to mention, all of the other restorative features of sleep. Well, thank you, Judy, for making time, for being willing to tell your story. I think it's so important for people to be able to hear other people's stories about going through this process.